Guys, having a little trouble with the video.
Looks nice.
Fighters. Two fighters back in the old days, two great champions in their own right.
This is Kimo coming out against Horace Gracie. He's putting a cross on his back. He's a born-again Christian. He's had struggles with drugs, but overall he loves Jesus Christ, and he's a radical fighter.
All right, Howard Jackson, John Natividad. Going.
Ladies and gentlemen, our fourth preliminary bout.
All right, here we go. Kimo has got radical wrestling. I watched him. I actually sparred with his trainer. 1996, he had an ad in the paper, $500 a round. They would pay you if you spar with him, and I went and answered the ad. I had a kid with me, about 16 years old. I was training, and his trainer said to me, no, we want people to throw punches and him to do takedown moves. I said, no, I'm not interested in that because I know his hands are slow. They hit real hard, but I was figuring, I would get underneath his punches, slip them, and I at the time I was in the best shape of my life. So so he said, hey, we'll put a boxer on his ass any day in this gym in 20 seconds. So I said, let me see you do that. So I stepped on the mat, and I'm not sure what we're doing. I still got my shoes on. I've got my bare hands, and he said. Like he started coming at me, so I immediately pumped two jabs on him, pow, pow, and I hit the top of his head real fast with my open hand. And then he tried to come under to take me down. I slipped over to the right, and I threw a right uppercut, and I stopped it like right as I hit him. I didn't want to break his jaw. And then he got me down. We wrestled, and he tapped me out, and I was like, wow, that was okay. To myself, I said, that's kind of impressive. And he goes, I said, listen, I would have knocked you out, man. He goes, well, try to knock me out this time. I said, okay, this time I'm here. So I said, I'm knocking you the F out. So he came at me again a second time, Kimo's trainer. And I threw a right hand to knock him out. And he went underneath my right hand. He scooped me in a double leg takedown. We started to wrestle for approximately almost 2 minutes. And then he finally got me and tapped me out. And then he said, man, you're pretty strong. You want to, come and start working out here. And I said, man, I need to learn this. I don't want anybody to ever do this to me again. I know how to box, but I need to learn my ground game. And I don't want anybody to ever be able to do that again. So I started to learn jiu-jitsu after that and started to respect the sport. But go ahead and let's watch this. This is one of the most great fights ever in the UFC history. In the UFC today, they would have stopped and separated these guys, but Horace wants them on the ground desperately. And Kimo, I watched Kimo that day that I went in his gym as far as his trainer. I watched him wrestle with a bronze medalist, and at 178 pounds, I watched him wrestle for 35 minutes straight, and it was unbelievable how fast Kimo is and how unique he is. Kimo, if he would have took his time, could have finished this fight right here. Even as tricky as Horace is, the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu is one of the best Jiu-Jitsu in the world. But Horace got great position on him. He's got his hooks in, and he's got top control. So he should start reining and get his balance first. He doesn't quite have his balance. If you notice, Horace is turning his hips, trying to see how he is grabbing his hair. You can kick in the nuts also, but he's grabbing his hair to control his head. Where the head goes, the body goes. And that was allowed in the